MSNBC's Joe Scarborough launched into an impassioned defense of Sen. John McCain, who faces attacks from President Donald Trump over the Arizona senator's rejection of the latest SCOP healthcare bill. Trump went after McCain, who was recently diagnosed with brain cancer, over the weekend in tweets, a radio appearance and his Friday night rally in Alabama. "You have no humanity," Scarborough said of Trump during a Morning Joe segment about the healthcare bill. "You have a man who is dying and you're using him for political punchlines on talk radio and also in audiences in Alabama. And by the way, for people watching at home, if you're in the audience and John McCain is getting attacked, and he's fighting for his life, unless you were raised in a barn, keep your mouths shut," Scarborough continued. "Show a little respect. Show a little dignity. Show a little class." Mark Halperin added that booing McCain at rallies is the nature of the Republican Party now. "Who raised these people?" Scarborough asked. "Who have they become that they would boo a man who is fighting for his very life and has served this country in uniform, who was a prisoner of war?" he continued. Scarborough then described McCain's 5 years as a POW in Vietnam, in which he refused to leave captivity until his fellow prisoners were also released. "He could have done what Donald Trump did," Scarborough continued. "He could have avoided the draft. His dad was one of the most powerful men in America. He could have stayed home like Donald Trump, and he could have stayed home and chased models. Do you have the character to do that?" Scarborough asked of McCain's time in prison. "Actually, if you've booed John McCain, you've already answered that question. If you still go to church, you need to pray for yourself this Sunday morning in church. And then when you get your head screwed on right and you start putting humanity ahead of politics, against stupidity, against the tribalism that is destroying this country, then go home and tell your children the story of John McCain," Scarborough concluded. Watch above via MSNBC, image via screen grab, follow Aidan McLaughlin at Aid McLaughlin on Twitter. Have a tip we should know, tips at MediaET.com.